It's weird. It's been a while. I'm all kitted out, and let me tell you something. It's not going good. But we'll get there. It's been what, 3 months, 4 months, 3 months since I posted a video. And as you know, my husband ruptured his Achilles, and that took a lot of time and energy. So I'm more than happy to do it. He's my husband. I love him to death. But there was a lot of additional things that got added to the plate. And then on top of that, I had the great honor of making my goddaughter's prom dress, which is stunning. It is the best thing I think I've ever made. Ever, maybe, probably. So that has been where I've been lately. I've been taking care of my husband. I'm working on a prom dress. I have been, oh, there's a dog coming. Just saw Boxer. She was so sweet. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, I had been still trying to maintain some sort of a training schedule, running 3 times a week. I picked up CrossFit once a week with my friends as both a way to cross train as well as a way to spend some time with the homies. And then I had one day where I was supposed to do like yoga or body weight, something else meant to work on mobility, stability, and a little bit of strength. And unfortunately, life happened. Way too many things, hello car, way too many things got in the way, including, you know, the fact that I just ran out of time. Last weekend I had to make the choice of finishing my goddaughter's prom dress on time or doing 10 miles and then being a zombie. Because we know what happens after a long run, zombies. And I chose the dress. There will be other training blocks that I can do better at. She only gets one prom. So it is with a heavy heart that I say, because of all of this, I'm not running next week. Because it would have been next week. I tried running, what was it? Yeah, wait. So last week on Mother's Day, I tried to do 10 miles. It didn't work. I wanted to spend the time working on my niece's dress. And then also I realized it's Mother's Day, and Mother's Day, along with a couple other days in May, are very difficult for me. And I know I was very excited when I shared this race that it was going to be on the anniversary of my father's passing. He will have been gone 5 years, and running was the one thing that I felt like he thought I was crazy for doing, which was a weird, like, feather in my cap kind of a thing. And it's not gonna happen. And I'm bummed about it. I'm very bummed about it. But I'm also very relieved to put this out there, because I've been very stressed about it the last couple weeks. It's been hanging over my head every time I go to like a CrossFit class. I try movement. I go, am I pushing myself enough? Am I not pushing myself enough? Am I training enough to support what's going on? My foot hasn't gone numb in a while, but the last couple long runs, my hip flexor's been brutal. And, you know, lots of different alarm bells. Last week it was hip flexor that then turned into shin splints, and I stopped before my foot went numb, and it was only like 1.25 miles. Today it was like 1.75 miles. So growth, but it wasn't great. And I don't know, I'm trying not to be too bummed about it. I think right now I'm just relieved, you know, to just say, no, I wanted to, I paid for it. I missed the opportunity to move it to next year, which is a big fat bummer, but that's okay. It has to be okay. I'm working on figuring out what my programming is going to look like for the next couple months. I still have the marathon in October. Oh, I think that's part of it. So like I'm wearing, you can't really see it, I'm wearing my Cheshire Road Race half marathon shirt. I did it like 6 years ago, but I did it. I've done 13.1, Not recently, but I've done it. I know what it feels like. And maybe that's part of the reason I'm not so bummed about not doing the race this year, is because I've already done it. I'm going to be more bummed about the marathon, because that is the one that it's far enough out I think I can do it. It's like 5 months. I'm going to Europe at the end of June. So let's see. Let's talk this out. Okay. So if I'm going the end of June, and right now I have alarm bells. Someone yelling. Stop yelling. Stop it. There's, let's see, about 2 weeks left in May, 4 weeks in June, and then the first week and a half of July, I'm going to be in Germany, Belgium, and Poland. Poland is the last one. So I don't know if I'm going to get to run in that week and a half span. I'm guessing I might do what I did in Japan, which is just track, steps. I'm anticipating I'm going to get at least 6 miles every day, because we're going to be doing a lot of travel by foot, and we're going to be at theme parks. So that usually are high step count days for me. And even if I'm not running, a week and a half of 6 mile days isn't nothing to sneeze at. And then maybe doing one run. Like, I ran in Japan coming back from Nagashima to the hotel. So maybe finding a spot just to do like a 5K. I think if I can build back up to like 5 or 6 miles, predominantly running, not even intervals, predominantly running, my muscles should be okay with that. I just have to work with like my joints and things. Don't know what's happening. But in terms of endurance, I should be able to do it. It's the mechanics, the mechanics of it. We're going to work on that. I'm going to see if I can get myself back up to that base, because after Europe, I'm going to come back and I'm going to want my first long run to be like a 10K, and then build from there to September, peak weeks in like my peak week, top of the mountain at like mid-September, maybe third week of September, and then have 2 or 3 weeks to taper, which I don't think is a bad plan. I might go back and forth between a couple different things, but I think building back up to 3 runs a week, making sure I'm prioritizing recovery. I'm really good at rest. I'm not good at recovery. So prioritizing recovery, active recovery, and going from there. But I have some other ideas for videos in the books. They're cooking in my noodle. I'm getting a little weird here. Also, if anyone's wondering why I'm kitted up, I was supposed to do 10 today, which sounds crazy. It sounds psycho to me now that I'm walking to do 10 miles the week before I'm supposed to run a race. I realize that's crazy. I was desperate. This is why me canceling is a good thing. But I found out that Silk City is about 5K from my apartment. It's a little bit more, but it's not bad. So my long runs lately, I have been running to Main Street, and then I keep going, and then I double back for a little treat. And even though I'm not doing it today, I'm gonna keep walking, meet up with my husband, have a little treat, and then go about my day. I got things to do though. I do actually have to finish the prom dress. It's like almost done. It's almost done. Things like the zipper we use is too long, so I have to trim it. Those sorts of things. But I found pretty fast. Okay, so I have like a baby shower to do today, finishing the dress, things like that. And then I think I'm gonna be easy on myself the next week. Maybe I'll skip CrossFit this week. I don't know. I think the worst part about this is having to tell other people. Because I've been telling everybody, I'm like, I'm doing a half marathon in May and a marathon in October. And I meant it. I also said I was doing the Dopey Challenge, which, not doing that. Mainly because I didn't get the tickets. That might be part of it. Now that I think about it, now that I talk it out, I lost my big incentive at the end of this year, and now I'm like, I don't have to do a half marathon. I've done one before. Okay. I have to deal with that and the fact that I am aware of myself. Anyway. So that's it. That's where I've been. That's where I'm going. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. We're gonna work on some recovery type-ish. Maybe get into more like my sewing stuff. I have a couple ideas for those projects that are kind of cool. And they're not like running or anything, but still pretty neat. So that's all. Figured I'd let you guys know that I didn't fall off the face of the planet. I am still alive. I am not doing my race, but I am still gonna keep at it. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.